TJ Kerr here, also known as the rap dancer. I'm here with Angelface, she's doing camera. I'm from the Clan Kerr Clan, www.clancare.co.uk. Scots were here we Wallace bled, Scots whom Bruce has often led. Welcome to your go to bed, or to victory. Now's the time, and now's the hour. Feel the battle, feel the power. On we go, on to victory. We're in the heart of London, and we're giving it some. We're going to go a grand tour. It's a grand tour, grand day out of London. Look over there at the big wheel. Sarah Angelface. London Bridge is falling down. Falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Look at that. That's what I'm all about. I did it last night. You know, you've got the bird flying free from the cage because I'm a bit different from most. I've got freedom! Freedom! Carefree.com. That's my main website, look. On my arm, Sarah. See it? Right, let's go for it. Let's have a drive round and let's chat. Let's chat. We tried to find London Bridge, but we don't have Tower Bridge. I think it's over there. I mean, I think about a taxi driver, you know. Are we still running, Sarah? Good stuff. Right, let's get on with it. Let's talk about London. Well, I came to London here. I'm not going to talk about the bad stuff that happened. This is a happy video. I came to London in 1986 when I was 19, and I worked for Interglobe. Just get the stuff in, Sarah, you know, including me if you want. You know, talking, Sarah. You can get me talking. But and I came to London when I was 19. I went to Margate. Dire Straits were about then, and all I did was listen to Dire Straits galore. And I remember getting a bit of a cheap thrill from this girl. She was advertising sort of lap dancing clubs or something, which is quite what's the word? Well, I'm dancing outside lap dancing clubs now. But yeah, she was advertising lap dancing clubs, and she pulled her skirt up and showed my leg. Well, when you're that age, I was 19, you know, the height of your sex life. I was like, whoa, cheap thrill, cheap thrill. Anyway, I was in Margate for 2 weeks. I stayed with my mate Gordon Caldwell. We had a few run-ins. I think he was a bit of a jealous one. He didn't like me getting on. But he went home to Cumbernauld, and come get mould. And I stayed put, went to London, Ealing, and moved into the YMCA. I think it was room 169. And I met Jill Seward. And then we won't talk about that no more because it's horrific. But now we're going to move on. London. I've lived everywhere in London. I've lived in Golders Green, Wimbledon, Wembley, Cricklewood, Kingsbury, where else? I don't know. Golders Green's a beautiful place, a Jewish area. It's affluent, absolutely beautiful. Probably my favourite area in London. Now look at the sign, Sarah. We're going over Westminster Bridge to the pigs, the political gits, those that tell lies all the time and make money out of war. Well, along with the big boys that run them, because let's face it, they're but puppets on strings. They're paid by the paper, you know, the Pied Piper. They follow the pipes. Oh, right, oops, going the wrong way away now. Oh, we've got in trouble here. Right, what have we got here? Where are we? Right, let's go Westminster. Let's go and run into the politicians and say, stop talking a load of shite, you lot of yous. Stop talking a lot of shite and lying to us and giving us crap when you're all right, Jack, with your castles and the tours, your ivory castles. You don't care about the man in the street. You just sell to him what you think he needs, but you don't carry it out. You just like bringing in the coffers, drinking in the House of Commons and getting drunk. Remember Winston Churchill? That was a funny one when the woman said to him, "Mr. Winston Churchill, you are drunk." And he replied, "Mrs. Slade, I may be drunk, but you are ugly. I will be sober in the morning, but you will still be ugly." No, that's a classic put down if ever there was. Right, I told you this would be a good video, and it's going to be. Right, let's more talk about London more. Let's talk about London more. Yeah. Oh, you know what brought me to London? The Clash song. London calling to the faraway towns. London. Oh, shit. No entry. What's this all about? Look at it. No entry except buses. Well, I ain't a bus. I get treated like a bus sometimes with all my mates in the car. Right. Say hello to the homeless, Sarah. I was homeless too. I was in Colchester for a couple of weeks. Yeah? Right. Yeah. So, London Calling, the Clash song, that's what got me down here. My first girlfriend, Wilma, she broke my heart. And I went to the doctors looking for the psychiatrist, and I said, should I join the army? So I know that'd be like a family thing. You want to break free from your mother's strings, like you're a bit of a mummy's boy. You'd be better off independent. Well, probably it's quite hard. I didn't go in the army because I'm not a fan of killing others for whatever reason, and it's normally not the reasons we get told. There's a lot of profit taken from war, the arms industry, the big boys, the Rothschilds and the like. I mean, I had a poster about the Rothschilds, how they virtually control everything, the telly, the media. I mean, wars, the colours really. We're about expendable pawns in their game. They don't give a flying shit. They don't give a flying shit. Right, see the bikes? Yeah, that's about all things. Right, what else are we talking about? Let's talk about St Thomas Hospital, accident and emergency. Oh, I know, been in a few accident emergencies. My head was broke, disabled. Right, what else are we going to talk about? Got to talk about other stuff. We're still running Camera Lady, Angelface. Angelface, I done a poem about Angelface. It was a wicked poem. Everybody loves Sarah was in it, and everybody does love Sarah. She knows tons of people. She's lived in Basden for 40 years, isn't it, Sarah? 40 years? And she knows everyone. Everyone knows Sarah, and I've never seen a bad word said against her. She cut you down in flames with her eyes, the stare, but she's a beautiful person, totally beautiful. And she's my best buddy, my best friend. It's like the Yahoo Wolf and Eminem, best friend. Well, she's my best friend. My mate Jim's my other best friend, James Anderson, and that's another story. Right, where are we going here? Right, we're not going to cut. That's a Lambeth Bridge. Oh, Lambeth. Oh, that's a bit of a lefty council, isn't it? Right, let's go. Let's go, Moses. On to Toronto, Ponto, Tonto. Don't spare the horses, Batman. To the Batmobile. Right, where else are we going? I hope you're enjoying this video, folks. I'm trying my best here. I don't want to let up in conversation. What should we do? I know what we'll do. We'll sing Flood of Scotland while we're getting to the boring parts in London. Oh, Flood of Scotland, when will we see your likes again? That fought tonight for your way, but till England and stood against him. Say who? Proud Edward's army, and sent him homewards to think again. Well, I've got one. He's a star in the sky. One of the best, most artist geniuses that ever was known to man, alongside Michael Jackson, But he had a bit of a thing with the kids, or so we're told. I don't know. That's the jury's out on that one. But you can't grant it. Probably Michael Jackson was the most talented individual the world has ever seen. His dance, his voice, he was just amazing. And it's a shame if he was guilty of that. We're not to like paedophiles, kiddie fiddlers, and it's come and ruined them if they fitted them up. But anyway, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about David Bowie, Ziggy Stardust. I call my friend James Ziggy Stardust. He's called Ziggy. Please. They're late for the fish and chip shop. That's what it is. Right. Yeah, let's sing David Bowie. Fill your heart with love today. Don't play the game of time. Happiness is happening. Dragons have been bled. Fear is only in your head and only in your head. And if you forget your hide, you'll be free. The writing's on the wall. Free. And you can know it all if you choose. Lovers and never lose. Cause they are free of thoughts impure and of thoughts unkind. Gentleness clears the soul. Love will keep your mind and make you free. The writing's on the wall. Hey Sarah, there's a lot of writing on my wall, isn't there? I don't care. I don't care. What's that top artist? Rap artist? Oh God. I forget. How can I forget? Oh, what's it called? Well, anyway, he's a genius and he writes on his walls, so I'll go along with that. I'm sticking to that one. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of writing on my walls. You probably know from David William Kerr, my former name. I'm actually Dave the Journeyman Kerr. That's what TJ stands for. I've got www.thejourneyman.rocks. That's been on for years, and carefree.com, which is on my arm. And if you notice, Journeyman, is this Journeyman's Day begun? It's a. And I'm going to sing you that song. From the sunshine in the east to the sunset in the west, we have cheated death and it has cheated us. In your life you may choose desolation and the shadows you build with your hands. If you turn to the light that shines brightly in the night, then this journeyman's day has begun. I'm a Scots warrior poet. It's like a Braveheart when they said they fought like Scotsmen. They fought like Scots warrior poets. That's where they got that from. Braveheart changed my life. I become so patriotic. Best holiday of my life was Scotland. I've been to Florida. I've been to Bahamas. I've been to Walt Disney. I've been to Morocco, France, Spain. A few other places, and Scotland was the best. I went to all the Glencoe and Loch Ness, the monster, Nessie the monster. I seen him, I tell you. I did, I seen him. I seen Messi. I've got a photograph of it. Honest, a video, but I lost it. Anyway, now we're so boring this. Where's all the scenery, Sarah? Sarah? I like bread. Do you like bread, Sarah? I like donuts, Sarah. Do you like donuts? Sarah? Angelface, do you like bread? Come on, talk. Do you like bread, Sarah? You say it. Come on. What about some of the funny things that we've been doing? Oh yeah, the other day, my mate said to a nurse, he said, I'm going to paradise. She says, I'm going to paradise with you. He said, well, wouldn't be fucking paradise then, would it? And I pissed myself laughing. I thought it was so funny. Right, what else can we talk about? Well, fuck it, I don't know, but I'm getting bloody lost, I know that much. Let's go to the Elephant and Castle and see what the elephant's up to in the castle. Yeah? No, this is boring. We want scenery. I need to ad-lib here. Oh, police again. More police. Oh, hello boys. The boys in blue. What's the names for police? The Feds in Purfleet. Well, I'm a P19er. www.p19er.com. The police, Feds, the pigs, the boys in blue, the 4x2s, the screws. What else have we got to say? Can you think of any other names for the police? I don't mind the police as it goes. A lot of people hate them and that, but at the end of the day, they're only doing a job. I mean, if we didn't have police, there's all this. Anarchy, it's a bit of a dream, innit? Could we really have lawlessness with anarchy? We're always going to need police of some sort. Just we don't really need a big brother type police. Where they're talking about face recognition cameras. That's getting ridiculous, isn't it? You can't walk down the street and get followed for what? It's like the George Orwell 1984 book, wasn't it? He predicted Big Brother, but he also said they'd read their thoughts. That it would be a crime to have the wrong thoughts. Fuck me, I'd have been arrested long time back. Especially some of the women I've looked at. But that's another story. Oh yeah. So the the club tonight, Cat's nightclub, was jam-packed full of crumpet, jam-packed full of beautiful ladies, but the most beautiful lady out there was Angelface, obviously, right, she's a cracker, there's no women like her, no women got a heart like hers, and she's got a beautiful face, I can tell you. What do you think I called her Angelface for? He's that brick. Right, where we going? Look at the lightsaber, look at blocks of flats. Oh no, let's not talk about the fire thing. No, let's leave that. Let's keep this happy for now. You know, my mate Gary Galbraith. Now, Gal, you are one of the best geezers I've ever met. You guided me. You said to me, Dave, you're going to have to change your social circle of friends. And he was right, and I have. And I'm kicking ass now because I'm getting the right contacts. I'm not saying that some of my mates ain't druggies and drunks and that, because I've still got a fair few. But they're good people at heart. The content, the root is good. You know, we've all got vices. You know my vice, so innit? The bloody roll-ups. Oh God! And we'll get charged what? When I was in London dancing with Chris and Lisa, the Colbys and the Bows. Wow, what a family. They're the best family, the best family. I met them in Purfleet. They have done me no end of decent stuff. Got me jeans, got me Egyptian necklaces, fixed my car, all for free. Took me down London, got dancing, 17 girls around me dancing, so I'm either a clown that they want to jest with, or they're actually impressed when I'm dancing. I'd like to think the latter, but it's up to you what you bloody think. Anyway, yeah, Chris Coveney, Roundabout Jack, all 8 children, great people, and Lisa, you're my agony sister, it's Lisa. Apparently you're having a bit of a tough time of late. Well, my heart goes out to you. You're always in my thoughts when you have troubles, because you rescued me from many a time. Right, look, see the sign saver. Look at that little shop, look, see on the left. That's pretty mad, isn't it? That's pretty mad. Oh, she's nice. Shut up, Dave. Shut up, Dave. Anyway, let's see. You're a follower of fashion. Oh, fashion. That's a David Bowie one. Fashion, innit? Fashion. Big labels, small prices. Oh, that's quite a nice slogan. Right. Ring Road, West End, Vauxhall, Clapham Junction. Clapham Junction, it sounds like a disease, doesn't it, Sarah? I can see you smell. Right. Well, it's like, I used to think an Itchy Fanny was a Japanese motorbike. A black suspender was a Jamaican hangman. That Sugar Diabetes was a Welsh boxer. Right. Brixton. Oh, Brixton. The Guns of Brixton. Clash. I love that song. The Clash. Joe Strummer. What a talent. What a talent, Joe Strummer. You are sadly missed. Rest in peace, Joe Strummer. Johnny Lydon, Johnny Rotten. Anarchy in the UK. It's just a sudden time, but maybe. But it is. I'm not an animal, but it is. It's an abortion. Fuck this and fuck that. Fucking everybody, fucking brat. I don't want a body that looks like that. I don't want a body that looks like that. But it is. I'm not an animal, but it is. I tell you what, there's a song about it, and it says, feeding with a plastic spoon like a basket case. Well, I've been close a few times, I can tell you, especially if I get run over the train I walk towards. That's in my book. And guess what? My book was called My Visit to the Planet Madness. I did 200 copies through a print shop, and I looked to nuts, and the book was like, went down a bomb. My neighbour Jess McKend, she said it was brilliant, read it twice, she couldn't put it down. A friend, an enemy, she said it was brilliant, so I must have sat me down, and that was 7 years ago. And now I'm going to rename it, I'm going to re-edit it, I'm going to update it, and it's going to kick ass. It's going to be a bestseller, I tell you. It's going to be a bestseller. It bloody well, I tell you. Bloody good deals, Sarah, bloody good deals. And who are we talking about? We're talking about James Anderson, my best friend. And let's talk about something funny. Where are you, Jamie Hossack, you swine? Where have you gone to? Why aren't you phoning us? What the fucking hell's up? Anyway, he was a great friend once. I don't know what's happened to him. But yeah, me and Jamie Hossack, we were in my flat talking about banging the world to rights. And wait a minute, I need to get what I said. Listen to woo! Right, we're out of that one. Right. Jamie Hossack and me, we were talking about the banging the world to rights, conspiracy theories, etc. Because there's a lot of conspiracy theories, and is there any bloody wonder? Them up top are at it, mate, in a lot of ways. Them up top being the Rothschilds and the like, and all other families that own this planet. You know, the top 2%, the elite, 98% that was not the elite. They hold all the money. They've got nuclear bunkers in their gardens, you know, like, etc. The rest of us, if that idiot Trump was skelched, and he is an idiot, I mean, if anyone's going to start a nuclear war, he is. JFK, at least he bloody stopped one with the Cuban crisis. I wouldn't have minded being JFK, but it must have been nice riding Marilyn Monroe, don't you think so? Anyway, Marilyn Monroe, oh God, Marilyn Monroe now. Liz Hurley, woohoo! Especially in that safety pin dress, you lucky bugger, Hugh Grant. Anyway, yeah, me and Jamie Hossack were talking about, Peckham, only fools and horses, Brighton, that's the gay pride stuff. Right, where are we going, Right, we're not going that way, Gatwick, no, we're not, we ain't in the car, we're in the car, not a plane, and we don't need a plane. I'm a plain Jane, I suppose. Plain, what's it? Plain, as in, plain, sir, plain. Right, anyway, I'm not speaking plain, am I? Controversial, if you ask me. Shoo, we're going over Tower Bridge in a minute. He was in Tower Bridge. William Wallace. Aye, it's my Ireland, he said. It's my Ireland. There's a police and thieves in the street. Oh yeah, that's a Clash. Another great song. Right, anyway, what was saying? Yeah, Jamie Hossack and me were talking about banging the world to rights. And we spent 4 hours about the Lady Di, the Twin Towers, etc. And the Twin Towers, that was a definite setup. I'm sorry, mate, America's the biggest bully gone as far as I'm concerned on the planet. We're talking about people not liking bullies. Well, I'm not particularly that great a fan of America in a lot of ways. What are you going to do, nuke me? There's a lot of people who don't like the way I'm not saying I don't like Americans, because Americans are great people. They've got most Americans are great. I mean, certain places ain't so great, but we won't talk about that. I've got enough enemies, thank you very much. But anyway, yeah, me and Jamie Hossack were talking about all that, and we've got a lodger called Dan, and he tended to be a bit of a TV watcher all day long, bit of drugs, bit of drink, and that was it. And we said to him, Dan, what do you think of the world and its current affairs? Oh well, it's all this, that, bits and bobs. And me and Jamie looked at each other and went, what? That's a bit freaking off the cuff. So anyway, I bought www.disbitbitsandbob. Me and Angelface, when I speak to her, she goes this, that on the phone, and I go bits and bobs, and she's ever so cute, and it makes me laugh. Sarah is cute, cutest woman alive. What's going on now? What is going on there, please? 5 pence, please. Yeah, I heard about the Pakistani bus conductor. It was called Jam Pack Full. Yeah. Fuck. Where have we got? Right. Let's see. Oh, we don't want to get in an accident, so let's get back to it. Let me be silent for a minute. Fine thing. Are we still running, Sarah? Look at the signs. Look. West End, Westminster. Good. Because I've got a bone to pick. I quite like Boris. Boris is alright. I think he's got charm and charisma. I think he's like, you can't really like helping him, help liking him. I mean, he can be clownish, but he's funny. Do you know what I mean? David Cameron, I quite liked him as well, but what was it he said? Hug a hoodie? I used to go about with a hood and put it up and go, hug me, hug a hoodie. David Cameron thought it was alright, so hug me. He used to make people laugh. I used to have a cuddly dog as well, a big Alsatian. I've actually got, look in the back, see it? No, don't. Cuddly toy. It's an Alsatian. I've got another one in the back. It's got a Scotland scarf around it. I call it Scotty Dog. And Hammersmith. Oh my God, Hammersmith Odeon. I remember reading all the punk newspapers about Hammersmith when I was back in Cumbernauld and this big London, and now I'm bloody here. God almighty, give me a go, life. Anyway, Hammersmith Odeon. Apparently, one of my nurse friends is going to see Madness. She's got there for free, and we were singing songs about Madness. You're an embarrassment, baggy trousers, and the best one, I like driving in my car. It's not quite a Jaguar. Well, it's not far off though. I'll tell you, best car ever had. VW Passat. But then VWs, VWs, no worries, no worries. Parliament Square. Oh, Jesus, Parliament Square. Now there's a memory. Brian Hall. Brian Hall, the most politically inspirational figure of the year as filtered by Channel 4. And a great friend of mine, he's tattooed on my leg, his portrait. He's one of the only people in this life that called me a hero. He actually kept me alive, because at the time I thought I was a piece of shit. You know, or so people thought. Some people thought. You know, close people. You think your friends, your family, and you think, yeah, am I the black sheep? Am I the odd one out, the second-class citizen, bottom of the rung, stigmatised? Yeah, I have a mental illness, a bipolar, and a post-traumatic stress disorder. It doesn't stop me being bang on with a lot of things. I'm very political. Why? Because my mum and dad were SNP all the way, Scottish National Party. Used to walk, go on the Bannockburn walks. There's Bannockburn there, Sarah, look. We've been there, Sarah, haven't we? Remember? That was beautiful, wasn't it? We went to the Kerr Castle and Ferniehurst Castle. We've been to my family's clan's home. We had what that was great. Wasn't it, Angelface? Yeah? You can't say yeah, you know. Say it. Go on. Say what? Alright. She's keeping mum. It's not like her. Well, it is. She's quieter than me, but then most people are quieter than me. Right, where are we? What bridge is this? Tell me. Get pan around, Sarah. Get the views. Get the. This is going to be a good video. It's going to kick fucking ass, I tell you. It's going to kick fucking ass. It's going to be a long one, but then again, why not? If it's entertaining, put your pictures on a postcard, and I will return saying, send to FUCK off. No. If I offend anyone, I'm sorry. I don't want to offend anyone. I just want love, peace. Hey, look at me, sir. All I do at the end of my thing is unity, love, peace. I wear a piece. That's my 50 cents, like a rapper type thing. Rap, attack. That's a 50 cents for 50 pence. I did get it for 50 pence, and I put that on there for £5. Engraved TJ the DJ. Right, where are we going? Oh God, it's not easy doing this, you know. Right. Oh look, it's them. It's the gits. They're liars. You got to take a video of that. Let's hope a few of them jump in the bloody river, especially the lying bastard ones. Oh, I remember that. Oh, I was at an anti-war match. I walked with Galloway, and his Muslim wife was beautiful. And I walked at the front of the match. I was in the Today newspaper with a placard saying One World, and the Scotsman, I don't know, he was very famous, but I forgot his name. He said President Bush and Tony Blair have done a sequel to The Lion King. It's called Lion Bastards 2! Right, Westminster Bridge closed, followed diversion. Right, that's why we didn't go to West. Oh, what's going on here? Is it because it's Bank Holiday Monday, Angelface? What do you reckon? We're back where we bloody started. Oh, God. Have you ever felt like you're walking in circles? Going round in circles? Have you ever had one of those days, boy? You ever had one of those days? From morning to night, when nothing goes right. You ever had one of those days? What's that one? Everybody hates me, all I want to do is eat worms. What is it? What does it say? Do you know it? No, the one. Oh, what a day when you've only... Oh, what a day when you've only got one wife and the guy next door's got 5. My dad used to tell me jokes when I was young. Lucibella, when I find you, as I'm gonna fuck you, as in the cupboard, Jacob. Oh, yeah. Look, mate, I'm in the left lane. I don't know what your problem is. You're just impatient git. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right, here we go. We're on to, oh God, we took the wrong road. We're on to Elephant Castle again. We're back to the elephants. You know, I've got horses in this car, 150 brake horsepower. I've got donkeys. I've got, well, I ain't got donkeys. I'm making an ass of myself now. No, I've got 2 dogs. No, 3 dogs. I've got Scooby-Doo. He's got dietary needs. Scooby Snacks and Scrappy-Doo. I'm not got Scrappy-Doo. I'm looking for him, a cuddly toy. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? And I've cuddly toys, and I make jokes. I say to people, don't go near the car, mate. Rabid dogs. And I get them out of the car, and they're on the drawstring, and I go, and I have a laugh with them. Right, Sarah, this is a nightmare. I'm going to have to do all the talking because there's no scenery. We're stuck at the back of Beyond on Elephant Castle. Right, what are we going to get with this one? I don't think you can go that way. Can we go that way? Cost cutter. Yeah, I'm cutting my costs. I dropped £50 and found 50 pence. Right, let's see. Right, let's get the flock out of here, said the shepherd to the sheep. Pardon me, Vicar. More tea. Right. Where are we, Sarah? Now, let me think of something to say. Wicked Bits. Well, that's a good name, isn't it? Isn't that a good name? I think This, That, Bits and Bobs is the best name, though. And do you know what? I might make it a political website. This, That, Bits and Bobs, because of the history of it. That my mate said, This, That, Bits and Bobs. Might even make it conspiracy theory DVDs. Like, you know, doing all that sort of stuff like David Icke and all that. Now, what do you think of David Icke, Angelface? What do you think of David Icke? I mean, like, they say he's nutcase and spanners and all that. But he ain't half got a following. He's like mega big. I heard Jimmy Boy was telling me he sticks people up. He was going to do a video for them. If he gets sent the money, he was going to do something special for them. And they ran off with the money. What are you playing at, David Icke? I thought you cared. You know. Anyway, the Queen's a lizard. Talking about the Queen, you bloody you're on half the streets of London. This is a good idea. This is T.J. Kerr's idea. I thought of this years back. I put it in a poem. It was in the big, no, it wasn't in the big issue. What was in the big issue was the journeyman's wisdom. I got proof of it, you know. Got proof of it.